MLB Network is your exclusive home for postseason baseball. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to the World Series here on MLB Network. I'm joined by Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Danny, an important ball game coming up here in Game 2.
Well, in a 7-game series, winning Game 1 on the road is great, but it doesn't mean all that much if you can't back it up and win Game 2. A win here really puts them in a commanding position, but if they split these first 2 games, it basically becomes a best of a 5-game series starting all over again from scratch.
Set for what should be a good one. Lineups and first pitch are next. The crowd is ready to erupt as their guys get set to take the field. Let's join public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your defending World Series champion, Houston Astros.
And briefly here, a glance at the 2 starters who'll get the ball here in this one. And here's how the Nats line up in this one. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Well, I'm going to have to keep a close eye on Trey Turner. I mean, this guy is a career 300 hitter. You talk about consistent. He delivers a good at-bat and clutch hits basically every time he walks into the box. I love watching this guy.
Lance McCullers is on the mound for Game 2. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, Matt, you know that 5th inning can be an awful demanding inning for a starting pitcher. It's kind of like Wednesday being the hump day during the day of the week. Every starter knows they have to go 5 innings to qualify for a win. He wasn't particularly good in his last one, taking the loss, and I'm sure he's hoping for a much better fortune in this one today.
Time for a look at the Astros on D. And let's focus our attention on the guy behind the plate putting the digits down. That's Brian McCann. I don't think he gets enough credit for his defense. The ability to massage a pitching staff, soft hands, and a nice throwing arm to second base. We already know from the offensive side he's a multiple-time All-Star with the ability to launch.
Stepping up now, Adam Eaton. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. Here's the first pitch to him. And a cold strike on the game's first pitch as we bring you this one here tonight. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Fastball that he's way out in front of. A swing and a miss.
That's a well-placed fastball right there, just off the outside. If you can get guys to expand the strike zone and go after that pitch, you're going to have a lot of success. No luck that time, though.
Soft liner to the right side, and this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single. So the leadoff hitter in the inning reaches safely for the Nationals.
The mark of a great pitcher is the ability to put people away when you have 2 strikes on him. He wasn't able to do it to start the game. Let's see if he makes the adjustment.
Speedy Trey Turner digs in now. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Throw over to the bag. A dive, but he's back. Eaton aboard here at first with nobody out. And 2-0 now as this misses below the knees.
This is why I love having athleticism and speed on your team. You can tell the runner on first base is certainly messing with the mechanics of the pitcher.
Two and 1 to count to Trey Turner. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Ed Drummond.
Yeah, Matty, we got a good one behind the dish today in Ed Drummond. Well-liked by all people, pitchers, batters, managers. All you want as a player is the ability to talk to someone. And that's what Ed does. He gives you that chance.
Zero, you hit it nail right on the head. He has a real long fuse. He's not afraid to let a hitter
swing, high drive, left field and deep. But it bangs off the out-of-town scoreboard. The run is in to score, and they take an early 1-0 lead.
Well, when you leave a pitch that high in the zone like that, you have to expect bad things to happen. So instead of a double play ball, he gives up a shot to the outfield, and that brings the runner all the way around from first to score.
Now batting, Bryce Harper. Set and the pitch. And that's inside for a ball. 1-0.
Hey, I know there's a lot of game left, but that is such an important run there in the top of the first. Try and silence this crowd. I can't tell you, in postseason play, one run feels like 3 or 4.
Here it comes, 1-0. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
Hey, after giving up that extra base hit right there, I love the fact that he came back with much better location, much better execution. That might have woke him up.
A runner at second, nobody out. High in the air out towards shallow right. Reddick has to come in a few steps, but he has it for out number 1.
Batting fourth, third baseman number 6. Anthony.
Standing in, Anthony Rendon, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Getting a few steps off his second there. Now the pitch. And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball. Grounded back up the middle. Correa ranging up the middle, and that's the second out.
Batting fifth, second baseman Daniel Murphy.
He's set. Here it comes. Missed with a breaking ball. Takes a knee-high fastball. Two-out base runner aboard in the top of the first. And look out as that one ran in and got him.
Whoa, he looks a little frustrated out there, and I don't blame him. He gives up a couple of hits early in the inning, and then he plunks this guy. He's fighting himself a little bit, so they might want to head out to the mound and try to calm him down.
First pitch on its way. And a fastball just below the knees, ball one.
That's how quick an inning can potentially get away from you out there. You get the first 2 outs pretty quick. Next guy gets on, and now you're staring the number 4 hole hitter in the face with a runner in scoring position.
Count even at 1-1 to the Nationals' first baseman, Zimmerman, or just simply Zim. He was a first-round pick back in 2005.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
To short, over to Altuve for the force, and that'll be that. One for the Nationals on the RBI double. Bottom of the first coming up from Minute Maid Park. It's now 1-0 Washington. Time now for a quick look at the hometown Astros starting lineup. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Well, fellas, there's nobody that I'm more excited to watch play than Carlos Correa. He's hit 5 home runs in his last 10 games, so he's got to be oozing with confidence right now. He's the guy in that lineup that these pitchers have to hold down if they're going to even try to be successful.
Steven Strasburg will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, you don't see a lot of guys that have 5 pitches, right? Sometimes it's hard to master even 2 or 3. But if you can master 5 like he has, he'll be in pretty good shape.
Time for a look at the curly W on D. Let's spot shadow Bryce Harper, and why wouldn't we? He's only one of the best players in the game. He puts it on the line every night in the field and at the plate.
Here's George Springer. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading off for the Astros, center fielder, George Springer.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. And that one just missed outside. The 1-0 delivery. Shatters the bat as this is hit on the ground. Murphy is there. Throw just in time, and oh, that was awfully close.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. His past numbers with Steven Strasburg, he's 2 for 3. First offering on its way. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike.
Hey, that's just a great pitch right there. Fastball at the bottom of the zone, right under the knee. It's interesting. I was a low ball hitter, so you could take the strike zone and go to the ground with it. I can live with that being called a strike. What I can't live with is above the belt getting popped.
Called strike 0-2.
Don't just assume as a hitter right here he won't triple up. He's got you down 0-2, and he might really want to get inside your head if he throws the same pitch again.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2.
Tried to get him to chase that 0-2 curveball there, but he wasn't biting. Very well could see it again here, though.
And here's a ball hit in the air. Harper on the run, but this will land out there just foul. Now another 1-2. And a fastball just a bit up.
Well, one thing about him, he's an absolute grinder at the plate. You can pretty much count on him battling at the plate every chance he gets.
Bouncer up the middle. And the throw throw is a high one, but he's able to keep a foot tethered on the bag, and that becomes out number 2.
Had to protect there with 2 strikes, and he just got it off the end of the bat. Not much of a problem for the infield at that point.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch, and it's fouled away. Strasburg comes set. 0-1 pitch on its way. A breaking ball over the outside corner for strike 2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And a fastball swung on and hit to second. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Astros go down 1-2-3. They still trail 1-0.
Leading off for Washington, the designated hitter, Matt Adams.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Right side and right into the shift. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and the leadoff man set down to start the second.
Batting in, the catcher, number 14, Miguel Montero.
In now, Miguel Montero. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Montero waits. Now the pitch. There's a strike.
Well, they got to him in the first inning, which is huge, but he looks a lot more settled into this ball game right now. He's not the kind of pitcher you want to let get into a groove out there.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Now a swing and a ground ball, but this will wind up a foul ball. Strike 2.
Might have been cheating for another fastball, trying to get the head to that one early. Pitcher pulled the string with a nasty breaking ball and had him a little bit out in front.
So he notched the backwards K on that one. Miguel Montero goes down for out number 2 in the top half.
Just flat out frozen there. Nothing too deceptive about that four-seam fastball, so I think he wasn't expecting it at all.
Into the box now, Michael Taylor, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. The 1-0 is looked at for the first strike. 2 out, nobody on. Ball and 2 strikes to count now with the bases empty and 2 away. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. He played an inning and a half. It's 1-0. So digging in now, Carlos Correa. He'll start things out against Steven Strasburg as we get the inning underway.
Carlos Correa.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. The breaking ball that time in for a strike. Here's the 0-1. Looking at strike two, a fastball that catches the inside corner.
I guess he's really trying to measure that fastball in his first at bat, but you really never want to put yourself in 0-2 count if you could do anything about it.
Ready with the 0-2. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
Well, we all know he's going to get strikeouts when he's on the mound. It's kind of his thing. The key for the offense is to actually make it work for him, so that 3-pitch see you later isn't going to help very much.
Now the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel, as he'll take a look at a curveball that drops in there on the outer half. It's strike one. One out, nobody on. A swing and a miss at a ball down.
Every time you go out there to start a game on the mound, you hope to settle in quickly and get into a groove, and he's definitely done that so far in the early going. Looks like he could go pretty deep into this one.
2-strike pitch from Strasburg. High in the air out towards shallow right. There to take it in is Harper, and there are 2 away now.
Batting fifth, left fielder, Marwin Gonzalez.
Here's Marwin Gonzalez now. He'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. From the stretch. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Now the 1-0 is swung on and missed, and that's strike one.
Just reached back and threw a high fastball right by him. He didn't stand a chance.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. No contact there, and it's 1-2.
Not too often you see a changeup come across at 88 miles an hour on the gun. Still effective when you're throwing a fastball in the high 90s, though.
And a swing and a miss as he pulled the string on the breaking ball, and the inning is over. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Now at the plate, Adam Eaton. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one.
Number 2, Adam Eaton.
Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. And here's a fastball called for strike one. And the knuckle curve that time. Got him swinging, and that's the first out.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Into the box, Trey Turner. as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. The 1-0 is chased out of the zone for strike one.
Not much to say about that swing other than it should have never happened.
Bases are empty, one man out. Fastball called strike, 1-2. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
He's really on a roll right now on the mound. Back-to-back strikeouts to wrap up the last inning, and now he started this frame with the same story. 4 straight strikeouts in all.
And now Bryce Harper, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Will attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. 0-1 the count to Bryce Harper. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2. And he got another one here. He strikes out the side. He set down 5 in a row via the punch out, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Matt Vasgersian back alongside Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac as the left-handed hitting catcher Brian McCann settles in to start out the inning at the plate. He's set and the pitch. Ooh, good changeup, just missed inside. Takes a high fastball for a strike. The 1-2. He is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
He's looked great on the bump the first few innings of this game, and I think his ability to change speeds effectively has been a big reason why. That was a good change of speed for the strikeout there, and I've seen a lot of hitters look pretty off with their timing so far.
Evan Gattis now standing in as he'll take a look at a strike on the outside corner. It's 0-1. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball. His past numbers with Steven Strasburg, he's only 2 for 10. He also has 1 home run. The 1-1 home is laid off for ball 2. A 2-2 count to the Astros catcher. Astros still have yet to tally their first hit in this one. The 2-2 one more time. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. The 2-2 one more time is looked at, and the count moves full.
These are the kind of ABs, regardless of the outcome. You go back to the dugout as an offensive player, and your teammates are loving on you for making that pitcher work and battling it out.
Another full count offering on its way. And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there, guys.
Josh Reddick.
So striding in, Josh Reddick. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. He's set. Here it comes. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. Strasburg comes set. Here's the 0-1. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Grounded weakly to the right side. Murphy over to his left. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Astros. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Ready for another chance? Anthony Rendon. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Third baseman, Anthony Rendon.
Here comes the first pitch. And a good fastball there, but this just misses the zone for ball 1. The 1-0 is in there for strike 1. The 1-1 home is swung on and missed for strike number 2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Here's a fly ball, well hit. On the move is Springer. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Now batting, second baseman, Daniel Murphy.
Here's Daniel Murphy now, and maybe a little extra motivation for him here after being hit by a pitch in his first at-bat. First pitch on its way. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike. Set to deliver the 0-1. Down and away, ball 1. 1 run, 2 hits, and no errors so far for the Nationals. And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now.
2 strikes.
Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone. So after getting the strikeout on the fastball, not a bad time to check out our pitch speed comparison for our 2 starters. And we've got 2 guys bringing some serious gas for you, as you see there. Top speeds 96 and 97. Coming to the plate now, Ryan Zimmerman. First offering on its way. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
Snuck that high, hard one by him without a swing, but that's a pitch and location he can do a lot of damage with. Got to be careful doing that.
1 run, 2 hits, and no errors so far for the Nationals. Oh, he's finding his groove out there now. It's 0-2.
Yeah, Matty, not only is this guy using all 4 quadrants, he's elevating, getting their eye level up with a quality fastball.
On the ground to third. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? He most certainly does. 10 straight he's retired now as that ends the inning. Nationals gone in order, but they're on top 1-0. Striding in once again, George Springer back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, man. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
First pitch coming. Here it is. There's the knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Way out in front.
0-2.
Two-strike pitch from Strasburg, and he got him.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
Standing in now, Alex Bregman, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Bregman has all the necessary skills to play great defense on the left side of the infield, and it makes him really fun to watch. He can pick it with the best of them, but what sets him apart is the huge arm. It's accurate, it's incredibly strong, certainly has the ability to uncork a throw and beat a runner when he needs to, and it's impressive to watch.
Yeah, anybody that has the ability to go to their backhand and to absolutely fire a cannon across the infield is a huge asset to have.
Ready with the 0-2. Fouled off. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
Pretty impressive back-to-back strikeouts to start the inning. What's even more important is now he gets to face the middle of the order without anybody on base for them to drive in.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jose Altuve. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. From the stretch, here's the pitch. A changeup that catches the corner for strike 1. 2 out, nobody on. One and one. So 1-1. This one's chopped foul right at the plate. The count moves now to 1-2. Line hard toward right center. And there's the first hit of the game for Houston.
I mean, that fires me up right there. Opposite field knock, and in today's game, where every manager is employing hundreds of shifts to watch this batter go the other way is special.
Here's Carlos Correa now, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one.
This is where you got to take stock in the situation. Adjust your batting gloves and realize you need a gapper to score this guy from first. If nothing less, pass the baton to the guy behind you and keep the line moving.
He's got to be more disciplined here. It's 0-2.
The discipline has just been completely absent from this offense. It seems like they're always finding themselves behind the count, and a big reason why is they're swinging at all kinds of stuff that's not even in the strike zone.
Count is 1-2 now. Altuve, the runner at first with two gone. One-two is an off-speed pitch. No dice. It's 2-2. He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. Here's the pitch on 2-2. Count remains 2-2. The 2-2 one more time. He is swung on and missed. He got him. One left for Houston. They're down 1-0. Here's Matt Adams now. He'll look to light a spark under this lineup that hasn't found the scoreboard since back in the first inning.
Yeah, and for me, the story has been the starting pitching they faced. It's been very difficult to rebound and, quite frankly, dominate after getting roughed up a bit in the first inning of a start. So I'll give him a lot of credit for what he's been able to do.
First pitch of the at-bat. Down the first baseline, but a foul ball here. 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Couldn't wait back. A swing and a miss.
This is one of the things that makes him so effective as a pitcher, able to pound the zone with all different options.
And right into the shift. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
The catcher, number 14, Miguel Montero.
1 away now for Miguel Montero. Montero waits. Now the pitch. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. A ball and a strike. 1 out, nobody on. Called strike, and he's behind 1-2. Now the 1-2 home to Montero. Swing and a little blooper to center. Springer coming on. He can't get to it. This one's down.
Dan, are you even concerned about that? You've been pitching out of a wind-up ball game, and now you have to go to the stretch.
It can be a concern sometimes, Debro, but you try to, in between starts, to make sure that you throw enough pitches out of the stretch, and he's been out of the wind-up most of the game, so we'll see how he reacts here after this base hit.
Stepping in now, Michael Taylor. Yes, he'll take a look at ball 1. And he watches one split the middle here. 1-1. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. This is line to left, but pretty much right at the left fielder as he takes it in for the second out.
Up next for the Nationals, center fielder, Adam Eaton.
In now is Adam Eaton. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A high fastball is in there. A cold strike on the inside corner. And Dan, that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he really spotted that pitch.
Here it comes on 0-2. And a check swing here. They'll appeal it down to third. No swing, says Woody Keller. It's ball one. This is pulled into right, but he will close fast out there in right field as he comes on to put it away, and the inning is over. Nationals leave one, but they hold a 1-0 lead.
Leading off for the Astros, first baseman, Julius T. Gurriel.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Great tilt on the slider on the inside corner. A pause and the 0-2. Fouled away.
Little guessing game going on right now. Being late on that fastball after the change. He had to be sitting off speed right there.
That's popped up. Zimmerman in foul ground, and no one can get there. He'll try it again. And he goes and chops this one out towards second. Murphy's got it, and there's one away.
The batter,
A little bit over halfway home tonight, bottom of the fifth, as we get a look at our line score to this point. And boy, just one hit for these guys, and they have not swung the bats well. That's putting it mildly. Here's Marwin Gonzalez now. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A high fastball is in there. Strike two at a pitch that catches the outside corner.
This guy's pitching really well in this one so far. You could just see he's awful confident, attacking the strike zone, and when he comes off the mound at the end of the inning, looks like he stepped in a big old bucket of sassy.
The 0-2 home, and he struck him out, and that's 8 strikeouts thus far. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take, and he's down on strikes for the second time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch, and even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out, but the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
Settling in now, Brian McCann. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
That pitch right there, he's trying to keep him from getting his arms extended. If it's out over the plate more, he can obviously do a lot of damage with it.
Strasburg comes set. Here's the 1-0. Fastball that just misses inside.
Remember, he was a strikeout victim last time up, but this at-bat seems to be a totally different direction. He's showing good patience now, and he's got a real good count at 2-0.
2-1.
Yeah, right there, it's tough to be able to dive out over the plate. I know it's a pitch people think you can get to, but after you're pounded in twice, that ball looks like a foot outside.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Line toward the alley in left center. Taylor is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. So put another 0 on the board as they've been held scoreless through 5. 5 innings complete. It's the Nationals 1 and the Astros nothing. The speedy Trey Turner digs in now.
For the Nationals. Shortstop, Trey Turner.
First pitch on its way. Laid off as it caught the inside corner. Checks his swing, but this will be strike 2 call. Here's the 0-2. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight.
Now batting, right fielder.
So 1 gone in the inning now, and that'll bring in the right fielder, Bryce Harper. Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch. Snatched out of midair at first base for out number 2.
Third baseman, number 6, Anthony Rendon.
In now is Anthony Rendon. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Here it comes.
Nope.
Just missed with a breaking ball.
Count 1-0.
Two out, nobody on. A ball and a strike. Popped him up. McCann has a play. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for Washington, but they lead it 1-0. Evan Gaddis now standing in to start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later innings.
First delivery to him on the way. Ripped down the first base line. Oh, here's the pitch. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck.
I mean, this offense has struggled because they haven't been able to make the adjustment. He stayed staunch on the outer half, and these guys have not worked the ball the other way.
And he punches out another one. Make it 9 for the ball game.
He's just ringing up strikeouts left and right. But what's really impressive to me, he hasn't walked anyone either. He's just pounding the zone. His stuff is dirty today.
Stepping in is Josh Reddick as he takes a called strike on the black. It's 0-1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
I mean, that's just an awesome curveball right there. A 12-6 breaker with nasty downward tilt. You know, the game's getting back to that good four-seam fastball breaking ball instead of the sinker slider guy.
Reddick behind the ball and 2 strikes. Bounce to first. Zimmerman has it, and he'll step on first himself for the out.
Now batting, center fielder, George Springer.
Here's George Springer. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. On its way is pitch number 75. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And the changeup is way low that time.
Well, that's a smart miss there. Sometimes guys will chase it down there, especially when they're in protect mode on an 0-2 count.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hit down the third baseline. Well, this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2.
That wasn't a terrible pitch right there. But if he's going to execute and get this swing and a miss, he's going to have to get that ball a little bit further down. Maybe even potentially bounce the next one.
And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the inning is over. Astros go down 1-2-3. They trail this one 1-0. Back here at Minute Maid Park in Houston. It's on to the 7th now in Game 2, but before we start, there's a look at our game summary to this point. Here's Daniel Murphy now. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Nat. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. Here comes the first pitch. A changeup that catches the corner for strike 1. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. Takes a look at a changeup there, and it's a ball and 2 strikes now.
Great job on those last 2 pitches of varying speeds. Gave him a hard fastball, and then he locked him up with a changeup.
And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ball game.
Nice job there taking care of the leadoff hitter via the strikeout. I'll tell you, in a 1-run game, especially this late, getting that first guy in the inning is so important. It changes the whole complexion of the inning, so that was a big out.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Tapped down the line. That's a foul ball. The pitch. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. And he rings up another one. Make it 9 strikeouts for him in the game.
He's got good swing and miss stuff in this game. That's back-to-back Ks, and that was his 9th of the game. If you're striking out 1 or more an inning, you're throwing the ball pretty well.
Into the box now, Matt Adams. As he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And he lays off for ball 1. Ground ball right side. Altuve has it. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Nationals gone in order. They lead it 1-0. At the plate, Alex Bregman. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
And the pitch. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
We're moving along late into this one, and it's no surprise this guy continues to pitch well. Over 80% of his first pitches have been for strikes. And when you're doing that, you really put the hitters on the defensive.
Oh, and that is right there for strike 2. And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ballgame.
This is the kind of at bat where your hitting coach grabs you on the way back to the dugout to have a little chat about your approach. Not a lot of positives to draw from that at bat when you take 2 strikes and then you chase one out of the zone to go down on only 3 pitches.
Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Here's the 0-1. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. 2-strike pitch from Strasburg. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-2. He's just rolling right now, and even dozen strikeouts for him in the ballgame.
This guy is really locked in on the bump right now. He's just playing good old-fashioned hardball right now, just rearing back and letting it go. And it seems like this lineup, they don't have an answer for anything he's bringing so far.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Carlos Correa. No hits to this point. Here's the first pitch to him. And that one stayed up a little high.
He's obviously been very impressive on the mound in this one. And I think the big reason why is his ability to stay out of the middle of the zone. That's kind of obvious, but it's clear to me that even when he misses his spots, he's not missing over the plate.
Hit hard to the right. Foul. 2 out, nobody on. And he lays off the pitch down and away. Ball 2.
We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so this has been a better approach by him at this at-bat. Much more patient, and he's gotten himself into a good hitter's count.
There's a fastball right over the inside corner. He's set, and the 2-2 pitch. Drilled on the ground to short. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. 1-2-3 go the Astros. It remains 1-0. Brad Peacock has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
41, Brad Peacock.
Here's the catcher now, Miguel Montero. A hit in 2 tries so far.
Miguel Montero.
First delivery to him on the way. Right over the middle, knee high. This is line to left. And that's in for his 2nd hit of the afternoon. So their half of the 8th opens with a man aboard.
Boy, that wasn't a very good pitch there, up and away. That breaking ball, Hero, that slider intended to be down and away. Instead, it was up and away.
Yeah, that was definitely a missed spot right there, Dan. You saw the batter's eyes light up, and he didn't miss it.
Into the box, Michael Taylor. As he'll run up to bunt here, but misses for strike 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. The 0-1 pitch. Try to bunt for a base hit here as he gets this one down. There's one, but he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the 1 out.
That was kind of a high degree of difficulty play that time. You see the off-balance throw to the second base, and he couldn't get a lot on it, but they did get the out.
Standing in now, Adam Eaton. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike 1. Head-to-head matchups with Brad Peacock. He's 1 for 3. Now a throw over to first, and he has to dive, but he's back in easily. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Oh, and look out as they brush him back here. It's ball 1. Pitch out. Nothing doing. Taylor leads off first with 1 away. Two and two.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A cold strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
Here now the 2-2. And he fouls this one off. And this one's in the dirt. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
Well, the intent there with that 2-strike pitch was obviously to get him to fish for something he couldn't do a whole lot with, but there's the risk that comes with that as well. If you don't execute or your catcher can't handle it very well, you give up 3 bases.
Keeps fighting him off. The 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And that misses, ball 4. So with 1 out, that'll at least set up the double play possibility here that could get them out of the inning.
I'm sure the manager is fine with that. He tried to entice him with that 3-2 pitch, but he didn't take the bait. First base was open, though, so he just needs to make a good pitch for a ground ball.
Into the box, Trey Turner. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Springer is there, 2 gone. The relay throw, and he'll make it up to third on the fly ball as he's in there now with 2 away. Here's Bryce Harper now. Been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. And this bounces on McCann, but a good block there as he's able to keep it close. Oh, and 1 the count to Bryce Harper. Missed with a breaking ball.
Boy, the Nationals could use a big hit right here. They really haven't been able to do much all game long. This would be a great time to get something going.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. A shot down the first baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. The 1-2. Gets him swinging. He struck him out. Nats leave a pair, but they're up 1-0. Joaquin Benoit is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 53, Joaquin Benoit.
Now the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. A ball and a strike to count to the Astros first baseman. Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. Grounded fouled off to the right side. Line toward the alley in left center, but this will be pulled in out there in left center. Well hit, but a rough out, number 1. And there are the final numbers for the Washington starter. And he really delivered a fantastic postseason performance. Here's Marwin Gonzalez now, 0 for 2 for him to this point. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that one just missed outside. The 1-0. He takes it to the opposite field, high and deep to left. That one is out of here. This game is tied. A solo shot here to left, and this ball game is tied at 1.
I mean, you have to love the World Series. What a game we have right now. Home run ties it late. The place is going absolutely bananas. Would you rather be anywhere else?
Catcher number 16, Ryan McCann.
Here's the catcher, Brian McCann. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. He's set. Here's the 0-1. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1. And it's 1-2. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Lays off the 1-2 changeup, and he's worked it back to 2-2. Another 2-2 offering. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
That was a big strikeout there, guys. The best pitchers have the ability to strike guys out when they really need to. And that second out was really important at this point of the game. Could be something we look back on later when the game's over.
Evan Gattis now standing in. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Here comes the 1-0. Takes a high fastball for a strike. A big pass at a slider that gets past him.
I love the fact that this batter continues to be aggressive, but after striking out twice already, maybe he's got to take a step back, see the ball a little bit deeper, and be willing to work deep into the count.
And it's fouled away.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think, if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
Got him. And that's the third time we've written a K next to his name in this one. Astros able to tie it here on the solo home run. On to the ninth inning here at Minute Maid Park. All even now at 1-1. Set to start the ninth now from Space City, Houston, Texas, as we continue our MLB Network presentation. In now is Anthony Rendon. He's batting cleanup in this one, but will get us started here in the inning as they look to wake up the bats.
Yeah, not much to get excited about with just a single notch on the scoreboard, but you have to give credit to where it's deserved. The pitching on the other side has been really impressive.
From the stretch. Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike.
You know, if I'm the hitter right here, I'm like, okay, you want to come get some early in the count? I was about to wait you out, but now game on.
0-1, here's the pitch. Fouled off. Oh, and 2, here it comes. And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the ninth. And there are the final numbers for the Astros starting pitcher. And he really delivered a fantastic postseason performance. Here's Daniel Murphy now. He went down on strikes last time up.
It's really been an amazing transition for Daniel Murphy, known more as an average type hitter, Matt, when he was a member of the New York Mets. But since he's put on a Nationals uniform, boy, the power surge has come, and it has not stopped.
Strike one to start the at-bat. This is pulled into right. Reddick back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone.
I know they say sometimes that these things even out, but that was a bullet line drive that gets caught. He would have represented the go-ahead run.
Here's Ryan Zimmerman now. He'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Ready with the 0-1. Hit on the ground to third. Bregman fields it cleanly. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Nothing across here this half of the inning. The Astros looking to send their fans home happy. Bottom of the ninth coming up. Into the box now, Josh Reddick. He's rolled into groundouts a couple of times already here in the ballgame.
Josh Reddick.
First pitch on its way. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. The 0-1 delivery. Now a swing and a hard hit grounder, but this will get foul for strike 2. Slider, good 2-strike pitch, but it misses. 1-2. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Harper has a read on it. Makes the play. 1 away.
Center fielder number 4, George Springer.
So the set and the pitch. Tapped out in front of home. And there are 2 away now.
Up next for the Astros, third baseman, Alex Bregman.
Next up for the Astros, Alex Bregman. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Now the pitch. Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind.
They've done a real nice job keeping this guy into wraps in this one. No hits for him so far, and what stands out to me is they're going right after him. They're not pitching him like they're afraid he's going to do any damage.
Benoit's ready. Here's the 0-1. Swing and a little tapper, but it gets foul. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Very weakly on the ground. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one. Astros go down 1-2-3. Score remains deadlocked at 1. Here's Matt Adams now. He was a ground-out victim last time up.
Designated hitter, Matt Adams.
He's set. Here it comes. Slider right over the middle, taken for a strike. And this is hit hard to the right side. Foul.
Back-to-back breaking balls. He just missed that one right there, fouling it away. Do not expect a third.
Here's the 0-2. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. And the pitch. Big swing, and this one's launched to right field and deep, but it bends just foul into the second deck. The next 0-2 to first. Gurriel brings it in, and he'll step on first himself for the out.
The catcher, number 14, Miguel Montero.
Digging in and looking for more, Miguel Montero. So far 2 for 3 in this one. First pitch coming. Here it is. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Back goes Reddick to the track, but he won't get there as it lands just shy of the wall. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
That's what happens when a slider doesn't do what you want it to do. That was just one of those cement mixers, kind of just spinning but doing nothing. Nice job of punishing that pitch and picking up 2 bags on 1 swing.
Stepping in now, Michael Taylor. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Definitely had the distance, but it winds up a foul ball. No hits in 3 tries so far. He struck out once. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2. Now the 0-2 pitch. Got him on a good slider there. Swung on and missed as he's down on strikes for the 2nd time tonight.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
In now is Adam Eaton. as it's grounded sharply to first. Oh, what a stop to keep it in the infield. Takes it himself, and he got him. Another look at the fine play at first that concludes matters here in the inning. Game 2 coverage rolls on after this. Now at the plate, Jose Altuve. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Second baseman, Jose Altuve.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Fouled away. Now the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now.
Hey, he looked like he was a little bit out in front on that breaking ball right there. The body can go a little bit. If he was able to keep his hands back a little bit, he might have been able to do some damage with that pitch.
And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone.
It's so hard to hit when you're behind the count 0-2, right? You have to protect for the fastball. You have to look for the soft stuff down and away. You're really at a disadvantage when you fall behind 0-2.
Here's Carlos Correa now, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. He's batting cleanup, but has been shut down so far at the plate, 0 for 3. 1-0 count. Here it is. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. On the move is Taylor. He gets there and makes a fine running play for the second out.
First baseman, number 10, Yuli Gurriel.
Digging in once again, Yuli Gurriel. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. Benoit sets. First pitch on the way. Here's a swing and a ground ball. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Two out, nobody on. And he fouls this one off. Ready with another 0-2. And he looks at a ball, 1-2.
Okay, so now is where I think you pull the string. Throw the El Cambio up there. Hasn't seen it yet, and I think he's set up for it right here.
The 1-2. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. Again, a 1-2. And he strikes him out to retire the side, so we'll play at least one more. 1-2-3 go the Astros. Score remains tied 1-1. Will Harris takes the mound to start the 11th inning.
Number 36, Will Harris.
Digging in.
Leading off for Washington, shortstop, Ray Thomas.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. There's a strike. takes a look at a strike over the inside corner. Hot shot toward third, but quick reactions at the hot corner take away a hit, and there's one gone.
34, Bryce Harper.
And now Bryce Harper, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0 for 4 ball game right here. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. And this is bounced foul at the plate, and that moves the count to 0-2 now. Harris is known in part as a reliever with a clutch factor, perhaps. An escape artist is another way to put it. Regardless, he seems to be at his best when pressed up into difficult situations, which is kind of what you want out of a bullpen arm.
No doubt about it, Matty B. And I call a guy like this troubleshooters. Guys that you can bring into a game with runners in scoring position. They don't panic. They keep the game at a slow pace. And more importantly, they make good pitches to good hitters to get out of tough situations.
Striding in now for the Nats, Anthony Rendon is one away. The runner at first represents the potential go-ahead score. Double play is in order, however. Here's the first pitch. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. Way late, and he's in there easily at second.
That's a swipe of the bag, and this catcher, he throws really well, too, so that's not easy. Good job there by the base runner.
The 0-1. A swing and a miss at the big curveball. Now the 0-2 pitch. Hit on the ground to third. A dive, but he can't get a glove on it. It's through for a base hit. And the runner will score from second as they take a 2-1 lead.
Dan, you'll take RBIs any way you can get them, but when they give your team the lead in the late innings, man, that feels good.
Oh, it especially does, especially when you start to score runs late in the game off of quality pitching. When runs are at a premium, that's one makes you feel really good about yourself.
Into the box now, Daniel Murphy, as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike one. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. A 1 pitch on its way. And he goes the other way as this is hit high and deep out to straightaway left. Gonzalez back to the track as he takes it for out number 2.
Now batting, the first baseman, Ryan Zimmerman.
So striding forward now, Ryan Zimmerman, 0 for 4 with a strikeout thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A breaking ball taken at the knees for strike one. Here's the 0-1 pitch. And here's a ball in the air now, carrying a bit out toward right center. Springer will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. 2 hits in the inning lead to a run for the Nationals. One last shot here as we go to the bottom of the 11th now. It's the Nationals 2 and the Astros 1. Ryan Madsen takes the mound in a safe situation as he'll try and make sure this one doesn't reach the 12th.
Ryan Madsen.
Leading off the inning, Marwin Gonzalez, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
It'll be interesting to see if they use that changeup in this at-bat. That last at-bat, that was a changeup he hit for a home run. I'm going to see if this time they don't go to more fastballs and curveballs.
And that's swung on and missed for strike one. Comes set and the 0-1. A wave and a miss. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His third punch out of the game.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys in this one. The bullpen has looked sharp and have backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
First pitch coming. Here it is. A little bouncer. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss. Here's the 0-2. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball one.
Boy, it's hard to sit on an 0-2 fastball. I think that pitch just locked him up a bit. But lucky for him, it was just a little out of the zone.
And it's fouled away. We'll try again. 1-2. Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the third time.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
To the plate now is the designated hitter, Evan Gattis. Career numbers with Madsen. He's 1 for 4. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fouled off. Oh, 2 the count to Evan Gattis.
Don't kid yourself. He's well aware that he has the hat trick right now. And after that swinging strike, he's looking at the golden sombrero.
Last strike now for Houston. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. And he gets strike 3 called to end it here. And with that, this one is over.
Well, they had to put in a couple of extra innings of work, but hey, listen, a win is a win, and any win is good, especially on the road.
Time for one last check of the line score in this extra innings victory. And guys, the Nationals were given an excellent start here by the gentleman you see in action there, Steven Strasburg. Take a snapshot of that. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he really put together a commanding pitching performance out there. Ended up tallying 12 strikeouts, and more importantly, he gave his team a great chance to earn the victory.
Close one tonight, 2-1 the final score. The Nationals get the win to jump out to a 2-0 series lead. Joaquin Benoit is credited with the win. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa and the lefty Dan Plesac and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.
The final line score for the ball game tonight for the victorious Washington Nationals: 2 runs, 7 hits, no errors, left 7 men on base. For the Astros, 1 run on 2 hits, no errors, they left 1 man on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 38 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Minute Maid Park, 40,950. The Astros thank you for attending and remind you to please drive home safely. Good night.